Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Ravage Road, deck defense. It is a tower defense deck builder roguelike, which we've seen a couple of those go by lately, and I think it's actually like a really cool fusion. And so I'm curious to see if this one's gonna be good. Let's play the tutorial just because. But I'm gonna skip ahead because tutorials make me unreasonably mad for some reason. Okay, I like this tutorial a little bit, just for this line. So if your tower falls, you'll live to see another day, and likely manage another tower road, since the concept of accountability is more of a hero thing. Magical requisition, a few goods for you. On this new tower build, you can pick one, try not to waste it. Hobgoblin, range up. Go Hobgoblin. I don't actually know how good they are, but let's go Hobgoblin. Alright, end turn. I'm gonna try and be somewhat stingy here. Ooh, maybe I should have done 2 goblins. Oops. Whatever. It'll maybe be fine. Ooh. Ooh, Blizzard spell. Fire rate up or Orc. Orc is expensive. Might be worth it though. Alright, let's try this again, but this time let's actually get 2 goblins down. I think I might have been able to do it if I put it further back, but that's less efficient. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to get our Orc for this, but it's fine. But yeah, if you caught me playing Rogue Tower a couple months ago, I guess at the beginning of the year, they follow very similar logic of you draw cards that determine, I guess, kind of... no, it's fine. I'm going to see if I can have it loop back and, like, squiggle out a bunch. I'll just save our money. I think 2 towers are probably fine for the moment. This group might get past me, but I'm hoping not. Nope, we're good. Just barely, but we're good. We are going to need another Graven, though. I'm just gonna put it there. Oh. Oh. That's rude. I mean, it's not that rude. I just wasn't ready for a split path like that. That's fine. It actually looks like we only have 3 guys. And yeah, we've got a merchant on the next wave, but I don't think I'm going to be... I don't think I'm going to be using it. Okay. So I want to loop this back. Oh, there's the merchant. We could buy Hobgoblin. Oh no, we can't afford either. But we have orcs. I'm just going to buy another goblin so I don't have to worry about it. We're getting more enemies coming after us, so I think after this we start investing pretty much just in orcs. Unless things start getting a little dicier. I don't know. I don't really have a feel for how much money I can save. Okay, so I could do this. It would work. It would always spawn enemies though, and I don't quite like the idea of that. If anything, I'd actually kind of prefer to have this one noodle off for a while. And then have this... Ooh, we should have this one curve back and around. It seems like the card placement is a little bit more friendly than it was in Rogue Tower. That might be a me thing. But it feels like I can do some wilder paths if I want to. I'm just gonna put that there, extend it out a bunch. Let's see. Do we think we're fine? I think we're fine. Especially if I can have this one path be tremendously longer than the other. And it looks like my towers almost exclusively go for whoever's in front. It's probably fine. It'd be nice if I could actually, like, intentionally say, like, hey, you go for the weak enemies. You know, goblins should finish things off first and foremost. Alright, so we've got an orc. Orc big. Do I just put it here? Yeah. And they're gonna want to save some money for the next 2 waves. Oh, gotta get our land tile down. It doesn't really matter on this one, so I'm gonna have that one go straight. Well, Orc fires slowly. Does a lot of damage, though. Okay, looks like we've got another straight. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this, because if we can have these kind of desynced, one, the faster units will come kind of at inopportune times for them. Because what we want to do is spread out our defenses as much as possible. Oh, that's a knight. I thought that was like a Chad dwarf just swaggering through. Oops. Alright, so what do we got? Damage up, range up. I think I'd want fire rate on the orc. Ooh, that's an expensive upgrade. I'm gonna do it anyway. Now, it looks like it costs 4. Can I actually do both? I can. Pricey, though. I think we'll have one long-range goblin. Because if I could have them there, they'd probably do some really good damage. Yeah, I'm thinking we just go high damage on the orcs and then just have multiple of them. That also solves the whole issue of fire rate. Okay, don't have enough for it at the moment. I'm gonna have this squiggle here and then back around, if I can. If it'll let me. Okay, there we go. Must have been UI in the way. Only immediate problem is if I do this too much, I still need to make sure that this path remains longer. If they come at the same time, my towers are going to be overwhelmed. We also have to worry about wave 25. That's when the bosses show up. There we go. I do, since the developers are probably going to be watching this, I would love speed controls. Some of these can get a little long. So what's the range upgrade? Ooh, look at that. Yeah, so I could have this goblin here. I think it's worth it. But yeah, this goblin with the singular range upgrade can now hit, like, a lot. And I think that's actually a worthwhile thing for the goblins. Keep them cheap, just give them long range. Maybe no other upgrades. Damage might not be the worst idea in the world, just because it would potentially double their effectiveness, but even then, I don't know. I think I'd rather just have a bunch of long-range weak goblins. I guess the other question is, are there any towers with really unique effects? Let's see. I think I'm fine for the moment, though. But yeah, I would love something with, like, long-range status effects. I think that could go really well. Okay, this catapult is a concern. Oh, please kill the catapult. Just barely. Okay. And damage orc. Let's see, do we do more than this? Hard to say. Okay. I'm gonna have this one split. Because we'll probably have this loop back, leave this one here. And this one snake around. Now, honestly, in retrospect, maybe the damage upgrade on the goblins would have been better. I don't know if it's a flat bonus or a percentage. And there's no way of telling. I'd hope it's a percentage, if only because, it would kind of break the scale pretty bad, otherwise. Let's see. Do I want to put the orc here? Yeah, the real question is, how effective is the orc? I guess I should probably have it here for the time being. It's gonna cost 10. We do have a shop coming in, but I think it's worth it. Okay, so we could get another orc. Do we want another orc, though? Not really, no. Like, there's no real point in having more orcs when I'm better off just specifically hyper-focusing on this singular orc that I have and saving money so I can put out singular beef orc and singular beef goblin. I know there are merchants that let you actually sell dudes. Oh, that's a new enemy I haven't seen before. Assassin. Chance to dodge. Yeah, hopefully we can get some AoEs or something at some point. Okay. And then we just got to turn this, because all I want to do is have this go here, and then stop. It doesn't need to go that much further. I guess I could have it turn there, but that's about the upper limit of it. Okay, I think the orcs with the extra damage is worth it. Okay. Anything else we do? No, not really. Yeah, I hope there are towers with really interesting effects. So far, I've only seen ones with actual, I've only seen towers with just flat damage, nothing more. Nothing wrong with that, but it's kind of limited. Let's see. Get another long-range goblin. Bring that back. And, like, I guess I could snag some more goblins if I wanted to. But I haven't needed to yet. It's... the catapults showing up is a bit of a concern. Because I don't want to be too stingy, but I also... might be fine. Okay, it looks like the catapults are coming through at separate times and I have way more orcs than I did. My big fear is that the small army before these guys is going to make it so my orcs waste all of their shots. Nope, we're good. Okay. Well, luckily we can get more orc. Question is, do I put it there? Or here? Probably here. That's dang good coverage. Okay, fine. We'll get a couple more goblins just to soften some groups up. There we go. End turn. Aye. Why were they so fast? Oh, it's the bard. The others speed up when the bard is nearby as if desperate to get away. And then we also have a barbarian. Runs much faster at low health. No, he actually got through. We might want to have, like, one or two... put an orc right here, right at the end. Okay. So the answer currently seems to be long-range goblins. Well, here's the thing. I can actually put some goblins here. Yeah, you know what? We're getting plenty of money. Oh. Game crashed. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, it looks like there's no mid-run savings, so we're just gonna have to hope there's no more crashes, because... be a darn shame. Let's see, do we get another one of these goblins down? Yeah, I think that'll be the last of the goblins I get. I think I can go with 3 goblins for quite a while. Then we're gonna wait for a merchant. It's fine. That last run was just kind of going okay. I honestly wonder if it actually just would be better to have... Why did I put another goblin down? Whatever. Fine. I just have to save the next wave's worth of money. I almost kind of wish the merchants would actually show up at the final. Oh, it's fine though. Okay, so I'm gonna do that because I can have this one go here and then this. Oh wait, no, I should have rotated the other way. Whatever. It doesn't matter that much. We'll have plenty of time to get the proper cheese ball layout here. They have like a bunch of dudes stacked on it, on each other. Rude. Hey, yeah, we even get up to 10. Alright. We've got a straight shot. Because I could go up, over, down. Kind of something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Aye. So we can just sell him our spare goblins. So now we only have 4. Obviously, none of those are upgrades, but we don't really need upgrades at the moment. We do need more goblins though, so I'm just gonna kind of pile them on. My entire logic here is get rid of the goblins because we only really need the ones that get upgraded. The regular rank and file probably aren't that good. I'm not actually sure on this one. So I'm just gonna do that. Probably shouldn't have. We should really have one of these be much longer than the other. Because having all of these guys come at the same time means they just kind of stack up. I think we'll be fine for this round. I've overloaded on goblins pretty hard. But this could screw me over later if I don't get a good turn soon. There we go. Which do we turn first? Probably this one. Just because most of my defenses really could reach here. Let's see. And yeah, I'll just put down regular goblins. They're not bad, actually. They're pretty good. Let's see. Yep, we are completely fine. Oh, good. And it's another turn. Do we put down another goblin? I could? I think that's going to be all of the goblins I put down, at least for a little while. I think more than this would start to become just a little unnecessary. I really like this, the whole put tiles down for mazing. Like, it's interesting. I've played so many of these games over the years, and they've all involved putting down, like, wall blocks to maze enemies, but the idea of using cards instead as kind of like a means of controlling the directions that your foes take, and instead of blocking them off, you're just creating longer and longer routes for them instead. I guess, to be fair, most of the tower defense games that I played when I was younger were almost all, let's get the merchant down. We got 2 range ups. I'm just going to get the incredibly long range goblin. And now that we have no more stores, let's see. Put that there. There we go. You know, most of the tower defense games when I played when I was younger were like StarCraft custom games and Warcraft custom games. So it was a little bit more limited on what you could put down and where. And it's not like the maps could get bigger, whereas this one, the map can get progressively larger as you go along. But like Flash games, you totally could have done it. Damn! That's some range. I can put this guy up here. I probably shouldn't, though. I should probably put him here. Oh, place my land first. I guess I'm just gonna put it all the way out there. At some point we'll get a turn. Really, we just need to have this turn up like one more tile. And then we just stop putting things on it for like a long time. Or we just have it going kind of like really straight line, or curve on itself a bunch. I don't know. The squigglier the better. And yeah, I don't want to do that. You can dead end a path if you want to. And it will no longer accept any more inputs. But I want the ability to expand if I need to. I think at this point we've got a pretty solid defense. My damage potential is low, but we make up for it in just quantity. So apart from saving up to get a better tower of some variety, mostly just getting random goblins down, because I don't think I actually need that many long-range goblins. Good as they are. Because is that goblin worth... Actually, no, that goblin's worth it. Place my land first. Let's see. Do just do that? Yeah. Because we want it to turn again. But we should really have the other one do a U-turn, because we want this path to go here and then this direction. We might get a turn first, but honestly, I'd be fine with a turn. Or not a turn, a split. I'd be fine with this split at this moment. It wouldn't be perfect, but I'd be fine with it. Let's see. Because I could put goblins in some of these. Or I could just kind of put them along this path. I know catapults are going to show up at some point, and that prospect worries me a little. Not too much, though. Yeah, those are dudes on horses. They still very much look like Chad dwarves, just swaggering towards my tower. I'm also just kind of generally surprised at how effective Goblin Army is. Oh, you know what? For these dudes, putting them up, just genuinely up here makes sense, because that way it covers both top and bottom. But we're about to get a merchant. Let's get the merchant first. Oh. I now have 2 goblin cards. It means I can only get 2 goblins down per round. But honestly, I ain't complaining. Because yeah, we'll just turn this entire lower area into Goblin Hell. And the upper area into long-range Goblin Hell. I don't think we can afford all of them, but... Look, quantity over quality. And this way, all of my goblins in the long-range section on the in that upper area, will always be able to hit. And then eventually, if I can get this to just go straight shot, then we can just line it with its own goblin long-range towers. Let's see, so let's bring it back, because we kind of want it to squiggle over here, and then loop back here. The more of these I can kind of pile together, the better. What's money? I have towers. Yeah, I knew that. I knew the catapults had to be coming soon at some point. I'm leaving the corner pieces for something stronger, though. If we get any, like, really good units, I kind of want to put them there. But honestly, it does kind of seem like just large quantities of goblins is a functional means of playing. Yeah, even the catapults aren't really that scary. I'm actually kind of impressed. Okay, and we do get our split. Let's see. Go with that. Do I have this one split? Yeah, this is too early for a split. This one's fine. Though we certainly want to spread things out a little bit more than we have. So you don't have to worry too much about the rogues. I definitely would like to see a greater variety of traps here. That is the one, like, light concern that I have. That most of my towers I've seen so far have been very basic, and most of the merchants have been pretty basic too. Okay. Do we want to just put a goblin down? I mean, it's a good spot, but if I put it here, it's always effective. Okay, and then we should conserve our money for the next couple waves, just in case we get an interesting merchant. See, is that the barbarian? Yeah, there he goes. Thing is, though, we're fine. Oh. Oh, there's a wizard. Freeze towers prevent them from firing. Rude. Kind of not a problem, though, when you have a gazillion goblins. I guess I could get the most basic goblins down just for more fire rate. I don't know. No, it's fine as long as we don't have a special unit with a bunch of extra HP. That was worth a lot. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Another one of these. Still too early for this one to split. Kind of fine for this one too. It's not a good feeling. I might actually want more Grabos. Yeah, let's do that. I wanna save my money, but we're going into Danger Town with nothing but goblins. Nothing but the most basic of goblins. So things I want to do, I mean, really all I need to do to actually get some level of meta progression here is to beat the first boss. Nothing more. So if I can do that, we're going to have a much easier time. Oh good, the bard showed up at a really silly spot. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that wizard would be an issue if I, you know, had single target towers. Like he's pretty dangerous if you only have like a couple of really expensive towers. But if you have nothing but goblins, it's not a problem. I'm actually really curious. Well, could you actually do a round of this where it's just nothing but basic unupgraded goblins just everywhere? Just riddling everything like Goontown. Damage up, fire rate up. Oof. Question. Okay. So 9 gold to upgrade this card. Can you stack it all onto 1? And would that even be worth it? Because I know the fire rate doubles their attack speed. I think I might want to have damage and fire rate be the other goblin. That might be a mistake. But I mean, it's all goblin, it's real goblin hours. Huh. I could actually just dust off my old goblin DMPC art for this thumbnail, couldn't I? No, they've already got some art for me. Who's this guy? Healing aura, probably? Well, too late, he dead. This area is a bit of a concern. That's a lot of dudes. Okay. This is why I wanted a just bunch of long-range blasters. A catapult might get through. Yeah, that one's probably gonna make it. I don't think there's much I can do about it. That's fine. It's mostly fine. Ow. Okay. Yeah, we want this to go straight. Much as possible. Because if we can have this one go straight, we never have to worry about enemies coming out of it. Then we're going to have this turn go down here, and we should probably diversify this a little bit, because we effectively have 3 inputs. Oh, ouch. We have 3 inputs coming all at once, hence that absolutely dense horror mob that we dealt with earlier. Yeah, see, this is the risk. He locked down my damage tower. Coming simultaneously. Ouch. We might take some damage here. We'll see. Ow. I got 1 health left. There goes my potion. Not happy about that. But what am I to do? Let's put him there. I mean, this alone makes such a huge difference. Because now we can at least soften these guys up here as they pass by, you know, the goblin swarm. We're probably still dead, but you never know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm almost wondering with all of this, considering how cheap goblins are, no. I was just thinking of the orcs from the last round, and you know, how I put a lot of money into them, and they were expensive and pretty useful. Damn. I might just get wrecked by that healer too. Because, yeah, those tough dudes are just eating me alive. I think I never should have gotten rid of that third goblin, is the other answer. Let's see. Just kind of layer those there. I mean, at least we get enough in savings. And all we need to do is kill the boss, who comes on wave 25. If I can't do that, it's a little tough. But yeah, I think my real answer is I had these three here so densely packed. And that alone is brutal. I think I've spread it out a little bit better. That's a really fast wizard. Ow. He touched the bard and went zooming. Okay, if I can take out the front guy, the rest should fold. There we go. Yeah, those tough suckers are really good. Let's see. No, that's premature. That's premature. I guess I'm gonna have that one turn. Damage and fire rate. Let's see. Probably put it here. And this is range. Probably there. There is the most concerning to me. Alright. We have one more wave left. Oh, I don't know. I might pull it off. Let's see. That area is pretty dense and there's a lot of bad boys in there. I just would like to be free of Goblin Town. RNG was kind of weird on this run. Oh, no, I am turboned. There's no way. That mess is too dense. Or not, actually. No, it's too dense. There's more than 3 units that are gonna make it through. Yeah. I'm done for it. Ouch. But yeah, I was expecting the shops to be a little bit more useful, but nope. Let's take a look at the skill tree. So, Potion Seller, sell Blizzard spells, slows enemies in no way. So we already have, no, we don't even have this one. Bugbear Towers, Persuasive Recruiter, 3 cards when it spawns. Start with extra gold. Mystic may spawn during a run who sells healing potions, spell cards, and other mysterious objects. 2 land cards every turn instead of 1. Only 1 will be placed, and the unplayed will be discarded. And free tower card or bonus gold whenever you defeat a boss. See, I really gotta defeat that first boss. Once we do, we can start making our way down the meta progression. Until we do, we are in a rough time. In for a rough time, so I could get the Blizzard spell, but it's really expensive. I could get another one of these, but I think I'm just gonna go for fire rate. Because, honestly, just a basic goblin with 6 fire, like, just a fire rate upgrade is actually absurdly powerful. Because it attacks twice as fast as a regular tower. So to some degree, I don't need the regular goblins once I have a couple of these fast, or one of these extra fire rate goblins is worth 2. Ouch. Kind of ouch. Not that big of a deal. Just kind of an early split. Actually, is an early split that bad? I don't know. Can't afford that. No! There we go. Yeah, if I can just put another one there. Hopefully we get the seller that actually lets me sell my own units. Somewhat often. Like, we got too many of that last time. Hey, perfect. Okay, that's 2 of them. Gets me some gold. Do we get more? Yeah, I'm gonna go for one more medium goblin. I wasn't sure what we were going to be up against, and I didn't want to mess with it. But even just clearing out a handful of my starter goblins means every round we have a 50% chance of getting the speed goblin instead. Land tile first. Do that one. I want this one to kind of rotate around. Not that it matters too much, but that way I can just turn this entire area into a murder fort to pick things off. Okay. Put that there? Yeah. Just have that one go straight. Yeah, honestly, I might actually go for the double land card thing. Because being able to choose when and where I get my branches would actually be nothing short of incredibly valuable. Let's see. Get another one of those. Just have this one go straight for forever. We'll have to have it loop back at some point. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we'll be fine. Because otherwise, if I have this one loop around, we don't need to put as many defenses on it. Put that there. Loop further. My spiral will be effective. It's just going to take some time. This really needs time controls. Luckily, I've already sent an email to the developer with a bug that I guess you guys didn't get to see. I'll probably send some feedback between... I don't actually know when this game is coming out. Which is kind of good bad, actually. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep having that one go straight. Oh. I should not have put this goblin down. No! Because that actually... Another fire rate up on him would have actually been absurdly powerful. I wasn't counting the waves. Way to waste a shop, me. It's fine. As soon as we get even one meta progression, this gets easier. Okay. I'm gonna have this one loop up, because we wanted to go back and over and see if I can have it go around. And then to save some more money. Otherwise, I'm just going to be slightly screwed. There we go. What was I going to say? Yeah, I don't know when this game's coming out, but I'm going to send the developer an amount of feedback being like, hey, this thing could use, like, some work, or this is a good idea, or this needs a thing. Okay. And so hopefully this smooths out by the time it's actually out. I guess I should make sure. Let's see. Yeah, if I double check. Okay, good. The game still runs while I'm alt-tabbed. December 20th. So it'll be out in just shy of 2 weeks. And I'm probably actually going to do a couple episodes of this as we get meta progression and improve, just because I absolutely adore this format of tower defense, and I think it's a lot of fun. Let's see. See, the problem is I don't want to put this down here yet. I mean, I guess I could have this squiggle out, but no, I think it'd actually be better off if I have this one just kind of do squiggly things. Okay, we still got some money saved up. In retrospect, attack speed is probably more valuable than range. Oh, I should have gotten that other attack speed. Because yeah, having one with a +2 attack speed is like even more powerful. I don't know if it attacks 3 times as fast as a regular goblin or 4 times as fast. I haven't timed it. I'd actually love to see like a verbose mode for this game. I guess one could argue that a verbose mode might ruin the game a little bit, and I think that actually would be a valid criticism. That, you know, by demystifying too much of it, it makes it easy to solve. But on the flip side, I feel like, you know what, actually, easiest answer, I feel like verbose mode should be a meta progression option. You know, let me see the nitty-gritty stats of every tower. Because I don't want to have to go digging through a wiki because somebody else did all the hard work. I mean, I can. I just feel lazy for it. Let's do that. Oh. Do we want to get rid of the other one? Yeah. I'm going to... Because we weren't even using them anyway. I'm just going to get a couple of basic goblins down. We should probably... I'm mostly going to put them in areas where there are no like big turnarounds or loops. Because I want my fast goblins to be used as much as possible. Let's see. What was I going to say? I was hoping we get another blacksmith, or the one that gives me new unit types instead, but we get enough money that I can still put down the regular goblins. They're not particularly good, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so we get a straight shot. But we're kind of desperate for turns. Let's see, do we put this here? No, that's way better coverage. The one problem is most of my defenses are going to be very heavily focused on clearing out this side and not so much this one. I guess I could actually start putting some fast goblins here, just soften this up. Because yeah, this guy really does not help deal with anything from this direction. Yeah, I'll probably do it. Oh, that's why the horse was fast. The bard. Why are bards so damn tough? Dang. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't like these options. I guess I should probably put another fast goblin there. Do we just take a regular boy, put him there? Yeah. Just to soften some of them up, though admittedly, there's an assassin who, yeah, he's just gonna dodge every one of my hits. Except for that one. Okay, so we got a couple in. It's not great. It's fine. At this point, he can do nothing about it. And yeah, this guy, most assuredly, heals themselves and allies, does no damage to the tower if they reach it. Ah, that's an interesting one. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Do we have this one branch, or do we have this one branch? We should have this one branch. I'm gonna have one branch go up, the other branch... I'm gonna have this one go here, this one go here. Okay, let's put one more boyo there. I'm just gonna start filling that area slightly with goblins, but we're kind of close to a tower, or a shop. There we go. I should prioritize that a little bit. Now, honestly, even for this one, it might be practical if I have no choice. No, I always have a choice. I was gonna say it might be practical for me to just have this one curl inwards, and then just keep extending these two. Dang paladins. But I think we're fine. These fast catapults kill things really quick. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. I'm just trying to kind of defend as much as possible while recognizing that this side is poorly defended. I've got 16, so that should be enough, especially after this one, to get genuinely enough resources. Dang, bards are like accelerators. Oh, there were 2 of them. Unsurprising. The thing is, though, as long as a unit does not pass a bard right at the end, bards are actually good. It spreads out the invading forces and gives me a lot more time to do some damage to them. Wow, did these guys just kill off all the other dudes? Hey, that works for me. Alright. So first and foremost, before I do anything else, we're going to put this down, see what we get. Damage up, range up. It would cost 8 for this sucker. Worth it. Can I cost 10? At this point, yes. Unfortunately, we can't put him down on this round, but that's fine. Okay. Because now with the extra range, I can put these guys here and they'll still hit, and the damage and everything. He is an expensive goblin, but there's tons of enemies coming through, so there's kind of no reason not to. Yeah, these 3 goblins have actually done, like, a lot of work. So, yeah, having one just cheap discount thing to kind of soften things up, but then extreme aggro defenses right at the end seems like a really good idea. We don't need to worry about him, but I think he's dead anyway. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, look at that. These guys can hit the entire circle pretty much. And then these guys, I'm just gonna kind of toss them places. Places where, like, their range is good. Oh, place my land first. I could do that. So, if I do this, we can have this start curving up. But it weights this side a little bit more. Let's see. Let's do that. We can have a couple more coming this direction, especially with the extra defenses. Plus this way I can have some of my goblins, long-range goblins in there. I'm still gonna kind of stay away from that, from servicing that side too aggressively. Okay. Think we're good. Fabian is Angie. And we do have to worry about this guy, but no, he's getting shredded. The faster attacks are definitely worth it over the range. Not even a question on that one. This is where I am kind of wishing I hadn't gotten rid of that third goblin, but I don't know. Let's see. Put it there? Yeah. Oh. Put this down first. That should be good. Probably should have maybe done this one, but if I can bring this back, that at least solves some of our problems. Yeah, they've done some damage. I still wish I could actually change unit prioritization. Either have that be like a meta progression thing or a something. Wow, they actually did a bunch of damage to that one dude. Okay, this is dicey. We have both groups hitting my defenses kind of at the same time. With a healer. Okay, I think we're fine. But I'm definitely gonna have to worry about length. Put that there. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep peppering goblins along this specific path. Probably. Yeah, do we put these guys down here? Do we put them here? Actually, I'm gonna put a regular goblin there. Because these guys have too much range for me to want to put it in that spot. Probably not the best idea, but whatever. Okay. So we want this one to go straight before we turn it. We want this one to turn, but its timing is a little iffy. It's fine. We've got a little bit more, and none of them have reached my tower yet. So actually, yeah, this is kind of vaguely fine. Since none of them have reached my tower yet, we still have the whole potion. We just need to kill the mid-boss. Could be a little spicy. We'll see. Luckily, the wizards don't seem to prioritize any specific tower. They just prioritize whatever's available. Oh, and since these guys have shorter range, they're not as focused on killing the big dudes. Okay, put that down. What is more practical? Probably this. And that? Something like that. Okay, let's hope whatever shop we get is really good. Oh, somebody just hit the double barred hyper accelerator. It's fun to watch. But yeah, I'd either take more upgrades. I mean, we've got enough money that if I just put down like a turbo goblin every round, and then one basic one to just kind of soften things, that's not the worst idea. I don't think I'm going to give them more range upgrades. Nope. Killed him. Not going to kill this entire group, though. Bridge me, this hurts. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought, but rough spot for a bard to show up. Let's see, do we put this here? Yeah. Why? Okay, there definitely should not be 3 of those spawning simultaneously. There's a certain point where some of these are a little less useful. I legitimately do not have enough cards for all of these scavenger camps. And so, like, one of them showing up before the boss, cool. 2 of them, okay, not bad, especially if I bought stuff. 3, especially if I haven't had the opportunity to buy a single thing, no. And, like, I realize the game should be somewhat RNG, but I feel like that one specifically should just, like, not happen. Because, like, what am I supposed to do there? Okay, now the boss. Come on, kill him. Win or lose? No, we lose. Yeah, iffy luck is what it is. Alright, either way, good starting point, at least for now. The game has a lot of promise. I think the biggest issue is it needs a greater variety of towers. Because we have Goblin, fires faster and reaches further than the regular Goblin camp can. Ah, here we go. Bugbear. Roly-poly bugs will chew through a few enemies before dying. Ooh, Blink Beast. Teleport right up to the targeted enemy, smack him in the face. Manticore. Sharp spines they throw, hurt on impact, and deal lingering poison damage. Hag. Caustic Brood steadily does damage to enemies that wander too close. Dragon breathes fire. And Orc. Spiky boulders that pack a punch. The only question is, do the boulders have an AoE, or is it just a ton of damage to one enemy? Because it would actually be kind of neat if the orcs... I actually would love to see it if the orcs were like a fixed line attack, and the boulder would specifically like roll for a bit, and the more enemies it hits, the more the boulder is slowed down. Or actually, even more so, if it actually just, say it kills the enemy in front, whatever leftover damage hits the enemy behind. And so if it hits like a crowd, it'll disappear after a little bit, but it'll at least cleave through a couple of them. And then if there's a bunch of space between, it just loses potential damage per, you know, pixel traveled or something like that. I don't necessarily think it needs to be that way, but I think worrying about positional things like the orc, you know, the orc can only fire in a line. I think that would actually mean caring about how I lay out my defenses would change pretty dramatically. I know the dragon does that, clearly. I think? It looks like it should. But a little bit more of that, like, positional logic for, like, hey, these towers work this way. Even so much of, like, you know, what if the hobgoblins can't shoot directly next to them? I don't know if that's the case. I think maybe if there was, like, a goblin longbowman, that would be a cool way of doing it. Or not. I don't know. I think this has a ton of potential. It very much reminds me of Rogue Tower. I think the biggest thing it needs, just from what I've seen so far, mostly is just more interesting upgrades. I'm fine with the merchants showing up, but I'd actually prefer it to be the Slay the Spire merchant instead, or for merchants to have a little bit of variability. So if the scavenger camp came to delete 2 cards but sell you 1, it wouldn't be so bad if too many scav camps showed up, because then I don't care. But because the shops, at least so early on, are pretty limited in what they can do, it's a little harder. So this is where all the good cards are. I have to win before I can even get the really good ones, like the Hag Towers. They also cost a lot of crowns, so I'm gonna have to win a lot. I do appreciate that the Persuasive Recruiter has 3 cards. You know, this increases the amount that they have. Marketplace tile to your land deck. There's no spaces for you to build towers, but spawns a storefront with more inventory and variety than a normal merchant. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, and merchants spawn every 4th turn instead of every 5th. Yeah, a number of these actually seem like they're game-changingly good. It's just, boy, even getting that first win is going to take some real effort on my end, and it's going to take a little while. But with all of that said, Ravage Road deck defense is going to be available on December 20th, which is bold. I think it'll be fine. I think this is the kind of game that might actually have the staying power that doesn't really matter that it's launching so close to the Christmas sale. And this honestly might be one of those games that will probably pick up after Christmas. I don't know. Like, there's no games that really release around then. The big fear is whether or not people are going to buy it around, you know, the Christmas sale, and then also Steam algorithms and some other stuff. It's bold. I think it could work. And I'm definitely going to champion it a little bit, especially if it gets a couple of much needed changes to just smooth out the initial experience a bit. Because I'm not super keen on the idea of there being such a beginner's tax of, like, boy, beating that first boss is a real coin toss on whether or not RNG gives it to you. And maybe I could have put down towers better than I did, but I don't think there's too much I could have done to that one, apart from, like, really being careful about laying out my lanes. So certain groups come, like, much sooner than others. I don't know, actually. Either way, so with all of that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I've got tons to show you. But for now, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.